Hey there everybody, it's Jessica and Peanut here for another 1 mile walk and talk today. So today's topic was actually suggested by community member Nicole, and she asked if we could do one on the basics of a healthy lifestyle. Specifically asking what a healthy lifestyle looks like, just kind of covering the basics between nutrition, fitness, sleep, etc. All the things that go into taking care of ourselves. And Nicole, I thought that was an awesome idea. Thank you so much for your suggestion. So we're gonna be talking about that as we walk today. If you're new to our 1 mile walk and talks, it's kind of just like it sounds. We're gonna be walking, but we'll mix up our moves to avoid joint strain. And we're gonna talk about these kinds of topics that we don't always have time for in our workout videos because we're doing a million things and counting reps and all that good stuff. So you just make this work for you. Let's take it to a side to side. And you guys know me, if I get into a spiel and I stay on one move for too long, you can mix it up in any way you want. Maybe you're a runner, you want to turn this into a 1 mile walk and jog, whatever works for you. We're just all about you helping to get a little bit more movement into your day, maybe increase your daily step count, but hopefully just get you moving, feeling good, and maybe planting some seeds of thought for you as you continue on your own personal wellness journey. Let's take this into a hamstring curl. Just getting our basic moves in our body. So even though we're just doing some walking today, we want to make sure the body's ready for it. Good. Peanut has already had her 1 mile walk for the day, so she's going to just nap for us. Good. Let's take it into a little crossover kick here. Just kind of shaking things out. Nice. Couple more. Just loosen it up. Beautiful. Take it back to your walk. Good. Okay, so let's start just a little bit. First off, I want to just say, and Nicole, you mentioned this I think in your comment, that everybody's different. Everybody's going to have a different idea of what a healthy lifestyle looks like. So there's no real true definition that's going to work for everybody. But I would say that there are some basics that we can kind of talk about that are sort of universal. And you mentioned, Nicole, nutrition, fitness, and sleep, and taking care of ourselves. And I get this question a lot, what's more important, diet or exercise? And I actually think the most important piece of this puzzle isn't either one of those. Hear me out, it's sleep. So if we're talking about this in sort of a pyramid, the top of the pyramid, in my opinion, is sleep. Why? If you are sleep deprived, it's so much harder to stick with a regular exercise plan, to stick with a healthy diet. A lot of science backs this up. So we've seen in some studies that when people are sleep deprived, they're more likely to reach for higher calorie, higher fat foods and snacks. And so that's gonna kind of derail your healthy diet. And then kind of blows all the effort you're putting into working out too. So people always ask me, should I just go ahead and get up earlier so I can fit in a workout, even though if that means I'm gonna sleep a little bit later, a little bit less? And I say, no, I don't think it has to be either or. I think that's part of balancing this healthy lifestyle, is finding a way to fit it all in, side to side, okay? So, again, top of the pyramid is sleep, making sure you're getting enough good quality sleep. Now, if you find that you are sleeping for a long period of time, 10 to 12 hours, night after night, I'm not just talking about a day where you maybe had to catch up some sleep, maybe you haven't been feeling well, sometimes we do need that extra sleep. But on an average basis, we want to kind of find that sweet spot. And most research puts that somewhere between 7 to 9 hours a night for adults, and it's going to vary depending on where you are in your life cycle. As we get older, we tend to need a little bit less sleep. So it's not, again, a one-size-fits-all recommendation, but I really encourage you to focus on sleeping well. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, it recovers. You just need that time to completely unplug, recharge. We're so focused on charging our phones, we don't put as much effort into charging our bodies, right? It's so important, and sleep to me is the top, because it relates to everything else you're doing. Let's take a double side step. So how do you do that? I know it's easier said than done. You got kids, you got multiple jobs, you have tons of responsibilities. I get it. It's not an easy thing, and I'm not standing here telling you that I get enough sleep every single night either. It's something that I'm personally working on too. So one of my best suggestions is to start in small increments. Maybe just begin rolling back your bedtime 15 minutes earlier at a time. So you don't have to just go to bed 2 hours earlier and then lay there going, why can't I fall asleep? Start the bedtime process 15 minutes earlier at a time. Just those little incremental changes, and then hopefully you'll start waking up a little bit earlier. Once you've rested, your body had enough time to recharge, and you'll wake up feeling energized so that you'll still have that time to fit in that early morning workout if that's the only time that you have to do it. But you'll have the energy that you need to give your all during your workout, and then hopefully also to continue with your healthy eating throughout the day. Take it back to your walk for me. Good. So sleep, again, to me, priority number one, focus on that first. Dial it back a little bit at a time until you find that magical amount of sleep that's best for your body. Hopefully you can wake up without an alarm clock. You wake up feeling refreshed, revived, and ready for the day. And then I think the next two pieces are really parallel. You know, it's what you're eating and then the movement. So we know that what you eat is so important, especially if you're focusing on weight loss, but also health. You know, we have so much information out there that shows that healthy diet is really the best medicine that you can give your body. So many diseases can be prevented and even cured by the right type of food. Now, I am not a nutrition expert, so I'm not gonna stand here and tell you what those right foods are. Just give me a little kick. But I'm gonna encourage you to do your own research. Maybe you wanna meet with some nutritional experts that can help you if you're at a loss as to what's the right food or healthy diet for your body. They can coach you, they can help you, maybe put together a specific plan that works best for your body. Okay. And in parallel, I don't think one is really more important than the other because I think they really go hand in hand, is regular movement. So we also know and have plenty of science that shows us that regular, consistent movement is also such a great treatment for your body. So we know that even something as simple as walking can help also prevent, treat some forms of disease. So I think that the combination of the healthy eating and the right amount of food, not overdoing it, because even if you eat too much healthy food, you can be pushing it a little bit, but also the right amount of movement, the right type of movement is key. So just like you don't want to eat too much food, you don't want to do too much exercise either. So that's why you'll see with a lot of our plans, we don't have you working out for an hour, hour and a half at a time. We'd rather you concentrate your effort training for about 30 minutes or so, and then add more activity throughout your day. So that's when we talk about our daily step goal, you know, aiming for something within the 10 to 15,000 steps a day range. And that's gonna be based on where you're starting. If you're just starting at 1,000, 3,000 steps, which is kind of where the average person is at, you don't want to jump from 3,000 to 10,000 overnight. Again, small increments. See if you can add maybe about 500 steps a week. If you're measuring it, you don't have to measure it either. You could also just focus on trying to stand up every hour, maybe taking a little walk every hour. Just see if you can find ways to incorporate more movement in your day, not necessarily more exercise, okay? So it's not about, okay, I'm already doing 45 minutes, now I gotta do an hour, or I gotta push myself harder, I have to beat myself up. I want you to really see what's resonating with you. So finding a workout plan that gives you energy, that makes you feel better when you're done than when you started, that's how you know you've got the right amount and intensity of movement for you. So if you feel depleted, you feel nauseous, you feel exhausted after a workout, chances are it's pushing you beyond where you're ready to go. I'm not saying you can't challenge your body, because it's certainly important to challenge your body to help improve your fitness level, your strength. But if it's wiping you out, chances are it's a little bit too much. Side to side. I told you, if I blab, you can move on, do something else. Okay, give me a hamstring curl just to mix it up. So Nicole, again, there's no one size fits all answer. But to address those 3 topics that you were asking about, again, my advice is focus first on quality sleep, making sure you're filling up your tank, recharging your body, which will make it easier to stick with a healthy diet and a regular exercise plan. And again, if you need more guidance specific to your needs, your schedule, your preferences, the great thing is there's so much wonderful information, so many great possibilities out there. Just make sure that whoever you decide to work with is qualified, they know what they're talking about, but also they're giving you something that really works for you. So you can go to somebody that knows what they're doing, that's, you know, training athletes, puts together a great plan for you, but if that plan just doesn't work for you, it's too stressful for you to adhere to, it just may not be the right fit for you. So I really encourage you to look for guidance, but also make sure that that guidance works best for you. It resonates with you. Doesn't mean what they're telling you to do isn't effective or isn't a good idea. It just may not be the right fit for your needs. So it's also really important, I think, to make sure that what you're choosing to do is something that you can stick with. Because again, like you said, this is a healthy lifestyle. This is not just a short-term quick fix. It's not a fad diet. It's not an extreme 20, 60, whatever day plan that you're just gonna do to get to X and then quit, right? We want you to be able to stick with it over the long term, because consistency is truly the key to getting and keeping results. And when we're talking about results, you know, that means different things for other people. For most of us, we kind of generically lump it into weight loss, but really, it's not only about your weight. You know, weight only shows us this tiny bit, this tiny picture of our overall health. So we want to be focusing on feeling energetic, feeling healthy, and also maintaining a really healthy body fat level. You know, sometimes you can weigh the same, but if you reduce your body fat, especially that really unhealthy deep abdominal fat, you can be improving your health, and the scale may not even be showing that. So remember to kind of think about all these things as you're sort of putting your own personal plan together for your own personal journey to creating this healthy lifestyle that you can stick with today, tomorrow, for the rest of your life. So Nicole, I want to thank you again for this great topic idea. I hope that kind of helped a little bit. I know it was a little bit of generic information, but you know me, I'm your coach. I'm here to kind of turn the question around to you as well. What does a healthy lifestyle look like to you? Tell me in the comments below. Let us know what you think is important for a healthy lifestyle. What have you found that's really worked for you, that's made you feel better, healthier, more energetic, and just more healthier overall? Peanut has her sleep down, we know that. So guys, I always love hearing from you. Send me a comment below in the video description, comments. Let me know what else should we walk and talk about. I'd love to hear from you. Your topic ideas are always welcome. And Peanut and I thank you as always for joining us for today's walk and talk session. Remember, if you're warmed up and you're ready, you want to keep moving, we've got plenty more walk and talks. We also have tons more workout videos here for you. So there's no need to stop now. If you want to keep going, we're here for you. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.